Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to some Mask of Mist. Picking up almost where we left off. I went back into the house to see if I could take the rubies. Turns out you can't after you solve the puzzle, which does make sense. But then when I left, I saw these statues again, and it made me feel like an idiot because there's 3 of them and they're all holding books, therefore 3 sages. Now it said under the eyes of 3 sages, right? So that one is looking this way. That one is looking this way, and this one is looking about where I am. Alright. So it should be in this field somewhere. Get in the bush, no. Butterfly's clue? No. Yeah, well, it justified then. Butterflies were okay, so he's looking this way. He's looking directly at me. He's looking directly at me. Directly at me. So it's got to be... There it is. It's got to be over here somewhere. And statue. Also, was looking up another thing, and apparently this game used to have just enough rubies to buy everything from the leprechauns and solve that puzzle. So if you bought everything from the leprechauns, you'd have a hard time solving the puzzle, and vice versa. But then they apparently updated the game and added more, and I guess the picture on the wall to solve that puzzle was too hard for people. Which is why they put that note on it, that it was an interesting picture or something. Like, just having the picture there apparently didn't give people enough of a clue, which I can understand. Oh, and we can't do this anyway, because ordinary weapons cannot cut them. Alright, well then. I guess we shall go and do the other puzzle first then. And hopefully that will unlock us a new sword. It's a little strange, but whatever. Maybe this is the last dungeon. I don't know. So actually, is there anything else around here while we're over here? Oh, it doesn't seem to be. Okay. All right. So off we go then. Was slightly pointless to go in there, but you know, whatever. All right. What was this way? Just another thing that we can't do. Yeah, another mask. Halfway there. And then the goo that we should actually be able to just cruise through now. Since we got 2 of those health potions, or breath potions. Okay. It is, yeah, it's all the way up the other way. Now, just to check our inventory, we got 19 rubies, which is nuts. Now, like I said, they did say that they added more. How much more, I don't know. They also said that apparently there was people having trouble finding some of them, including one that was underwater in the 2nd dungeon. Now I don't remember which way it is. Now I think it's up here. Now I don't know if that's one that we got. I don't think that it went underwater at any point, so potentially not, but no idea. We need to find the other leprechaun first. Alright. So, water is a circle. Where's the circle? There we go. Water. Square is a triangle. Triangle is an eyeball. Okay. And diamond is a shroom. And boop. Hey, I made it rain. Okay, so that'll put out the fire flowers. Not that I really recall, in all honesty, where they were. Come to think of it, no. I wonder if this would do anything to like the acid pool. It would like dilute them or something. I doubt it. I mean, theoretically, you're past the acid pools by the time you do this. So. Also, I actually want to look at an achievement. Because go to the abyss, visit all the altars to help buy 6 items from Leprechaun. Alright. There he is. So I'm going to buy that because I think you need to buy all of them. Here was the cave with the rabbit. Dungeon. Nothing there. Alright. Okay, we'll go do the magic beans. I'm curious now if you can, like, stop the rain. Oh, there's some fire flowers. Heyo, right across. Well, ain't that just... Oh, I see. This is where our stone masks go. Okay, so we've got 3 more, which we already knew, and then that'll unlock that. Which will do something, I guess. I don't know. So I do believe that unlocks an alternate ending. Okay, so we know where the masks go now. Okay, we're just up there, so back this way. Good to know, because or that must be near the end then, like that must be where the game ends maybe, because I know that you need all the masks to get the one alternate ending, because there's 2 endings to the game, one of which requires all of those masks. 1, 2, 4 of those. I don't know why we couldn't have just, I guess because they want you to see it grow, that's why like you remove the magic beans when it doesn't grow the first time. Oh, well there's something else that I still can't deal with. Or maybe the leprechauns will sell me a magic sword. Oh, there's an acid pool over there too. Good go. Oh, there's a leprechaun. Oh, and we need some more statuettes. Oh, more blue ones by the looks of it. Oh, and there's a health shrine there. Okay, leprechaun, buddy. Offer a ruby. Buy a magic sword for 6. Yellow statuette for 6. Hey, there we go.
Excuse me, there is a message.
Okay, well there's one. Then. Okay, let's see. The steel sword is 2 to 4. The magic sword 3 to 4. Oh, look at that. That's a badass sword right there. Fuck yeah. Man, that other statuette better be over here. Boosh. Skeleton map. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so I need broken bridge, and then there's a cog there. And then I'm assuming that I will need that cog over here, correct? In order to lower that. Alright. That, I feel, has nothing to do with the yellow statuette, though. Well, I mean, maybe it does, but... let's just climb down. I mean, oh, maybe I just need to look for, like, some flat grass again. I mean, that was blue at one point. Necessarily will be again. So we bought everything from them, and we have 0 rubies left. So if we talk to him again, yeah, but he's ready to sell me his goods. Unfortunately, he has none. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So you know what? We will go and grab the. Yeah, I'm not seeing any indication of it being anywhere around here, or a big spot or anything. So we'll go and grab the cog and lower the water and see if that reveals it. Hopefully, but who knows. Got a broken. I mean, I'm hoping that it's just right here. Because I mean, there is more than one broken bridge, but maybe it's over in this corner. Yeah. The mechanism detail. I mean, that's it's a weird name for it, but whatever. Up we go. I wonder if we'll get a magic gun as well. That'd be neat. The weapons honestly kind of remind me of Fable, if anything. Oh, goody. A jumping puzzle across acid. And yellow statue. No? Really? Now. Oh, but our yellow statue may be back here. It's a good thing I brought an explosive with me. Fuck yeah, it is. Oh yeah, another ruby. That I don't think that we'll actually need anymore. And yes, I am going to get it because I will go and get it and then immediately heal. Because while these things do increase your health, they do not actually like raise your current health. They just give you an extra empty bar, so boosh. Oh, I guess they do increase your health with it. Either way, I'll heal up. I don't know how many of these there are. Let's see, is there any other? Yes, there is a whole nother path with fire flowers that we haven't been through. Make some long ass fucking jumps. But yeah, there is that other path with fire flowers that we haven't been down yet, so. And then obviously we still have another dungeon. Oh no, not poison. Whatever shall I do with all of this breath that I have? Oh my. Alright, well. I'll make it up the stairs. Oof. That was why that was close. Glad I made both of those potions. This is a very weirdly empty room. I will say it could, like, obviously it could just be for you to take a break and venture out from, but okay, and that's obviously okay. So I do need to go that way. So I mean, that way. But I mean, they could have just had the stairs going up. It's weird that it's like. So like, is he like breathing into the bottles or something? Is that what's happening right now? Just More bullets. Awesome. Those. Okay, well, that's really going to be a shortcut at some point. Don't suspicious yet. That was a dead end. Good to know. Good to know. It's always good to find the dead end, because then I won't be like, oh man, this is clearly the way. I need to go back and check that other path first, you know? And then have it be a dead end. It's always good to find the dead ends first. Okay. Fucker. Okay. Oh, you know what? What's this game from my art style wise? Portal Knight. It does give me kind of very, does give me a very Portal Knight feel, which is a good thing. I mean, I really like Portal Knights, and in all honesty, I feel like Portal Knights may actually been improved if everything had been made just like a little bit bigger. It's like everything in Portal Knights just seems so small, right? Rubies. And that's just where we come up if we fucking for jumps, I'm guessing. Oh, jump. Whoops. Oh. Okay, so that's where we come. No, I'll go up and just try. I was gonna say I'm gonna jump like weirdly across them just to see if there's like there might be something there. That's clearly where we're supposed to jump to, but I mean there's like this whole other path right there that intrigues me, because that just leads back up to the exit or entrance. Where does this lead? Aha! There's our stone mask. 2 left, and once again we know where 1 is. In fact, that one I think all we have to do is just go get it, right? Like all we needed was our sword, because it's just behind some of those ghost vines. So yeah, I mean we only have 1 left that we need to find, but we still have 1 dungeon left, so fucking Christ. So I mean I kind of have to assume that it's in there, right? Why they even bothered with those. I will say it is nice to have, like in this dungeon, the last dungeon, where the mask was hidden behind like an actual, like, I was gonna say like an observation thing, not like the other ones where it's like the 3 claw mark secret path, but I guess technically that's also an observation thing. What did you just do? Hello. On a little bit there. Oh, got a health potion though, so. And then I'm assuming most of the enemies came out of these little cubby holes. So, taking another quick look so that when I pull this one, assuming it doesn't just open the gate, which it did, I would be able to tell if it did anything else. But no, just open the gate. It's weird that we've only had 1 dungeon with the big mushroom in it, right? And that was in one of like the secret paths as well. There. No. Why do they sometimes take like no damage? And then other times they just get destroyed? Like, I don't get it. kind of assumed it was distance because it's clearly some kind of like shotgun mechanic that they have with them. But well, as long as I don't miss the door, I'll be good. There we go. I'm assuming that if they hit you, they do a fuck ton of damage. Although the little kick that they do doesn't really seem like it would. But alright, got some alternate paths to explore here. Got 2 different ways to go there. What is this? Oh, I see. And then we need to find the other levers. Got it. Okay, well, let's just go left. Just quick decisions here. Anything else down here? Does not seem like it. Another gate open. That was the far gate. There we go. Right this time. Lever. No, I think we're gonna take a little bit of damage this time. That wasn't too bad. Couple of ticks. Not too bad at all. But hey, navigation crystal 5. Yes, back to the dungeon entrance, if you would please. Hop, 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 and hop. Awesome. Okay. So we need the fire flowers, the fire flower path, our other stone mask that we can currently get. And then just the last dungeon, which I have to assume is past the fire flowers. So, okay, now that was here, right? Where the yes, the other magic plants. Boop, boop. Some more forest berries. I don't remember what those ones make. Health potion, maybe. Doesn't matter. Still got 6. Okay, so we'll have to find where the mask place was again at some point as well, which is a little unfortunate because I don't really. Oh fucking Christ! There's our mask right there. There's our last mask, right there. We just need to go and get it. Okay. Oh, and then there's the fire flowers as well. Cool. Boop. Look at that. That should be 3, right? Cool. Sure enough. Alright. So where was the masks? Where were we putting them on the statues? Fuck. I mean, we just did that. This part as well is the worst part about that, right? I mean, it was across one of these, I do believe, across a tree that we knocked down. Fuck. Seriously, where? I think it's just like way far this way. And then we'll just have to go through those fire flowers. And I want to do it now because, like I said, there is 2 alternate endings, and you have to put all of the masks on. Wasn't this way, was it? You have to put all the masks on the statues before, I guess, you go through the last, or go through the portal. Because, like, I know that, like, once you go through the portal that we're gonna open up with these crystals, you can't get back from it. So, boosh, boosh, and boosh. And we got a gilded mushroom. The full set, find 10 stone masks. Alright, so the gilded mushroom will help us with something, I guess, at the end. Let's see. Fire achievements. We got 6 left. We have 1 more crystal. Visit all the altars I held. 2 of these secret achievements are going to be the endings, obviously. Because go to the abyss is also basically the ending. Because you go to the abyss. As far as I'm aware, you go to the abyss and then you have 2 options. And each one of those options is an ending, and but it saves right, like once you go there, it auto saves.
Excuse
So,
me, there is a
yes,
message
yes,
for you.
whatever. Hang on. I'm just gonna do a quick search here. There we go. Yeah, defeat, activate, cause rain. Oh, okay. So yeah, so the 3 secret achievements are basically the end, by the looks of this. Craft all the potions. We did that. Here we go. Visit all altars of hell. Oh, nobody actually has made a guide for that yet. Alright, well, you know what? I'm just going to trust that it's past those other fire flowers that we haven't done yet, or that we haven't went past yet. Because I don't think that we would have missed it at this point. Like, we've been all over this place getting stuff, so which fire flowers for this one, yeah. Yes, right there. Oh, look at that. Fire flowers, alter health. That must be the last one. Maximum health increase. Yeah, that is the last one. Now, unfortunately, we are ready for battle, but I'm still missing a activation crystal. And I have no idea where it is. Like, literally 0. We did that, we did that. Did that. Yeah, where exactly is the final one that we didn't do? I honestly have no idea. And with no map, I mean, maybe each of those altars is tied to a specific dungeon. I mean, that would make sense, right? But I mean, we did this one. And that's the other thing, right? Is like, I don't know. Like, even if we saw one and like I just thought that we did it, but we didn't, how would I tell? You know? Like, how would I know that we did not in fact do that one? I mean, we got all the masks, and we got the special mushroom. The special mushroom, in theory, is purely for the end of the game. Shouldn't have done that. I know that I have a bunch back. Oh, no, actually, that second potion really made it easy. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know. That just led to a cave. We went down the well and did that one. I mean, the health shrines we have all of. Okay, so every dungeon that we went into, right, had a a stone mask that we found. Like, we did not do a dungeon without a stone mask, which leads me to believe, based on what I read, that we literally missed the first dungeon. That is what I'm getting from that, because like I said, when I was looking up the achievements and that for this, to determine whether or not I wanted to do it, it said that there was a stone mask in dungeons 2 to 6. And we got a stone mask in every dungeon we did. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're only missing 1. So if it's true that there's only stone masks in dungeons 2 to 6, that means that we missed dungeon 1 somehow. Now where dungeon 1 is, I have no idea. But we didn't get a sword until after we left here. Dungeon 1, if it is in fact dungeon 1, could potentially just not have enemies in it and just be more puzzles, but that seems weird. What they call dungeon 1 could very well be the final dungeon that you do, but that would also be weird. Because, I mean, this here's where we showed up. This is where we started. It would be weird if we didn't get... Yeah, I just don't know. Said it, it's theoretically the very first dungeon that we're missing. I have no idea how we would miss the first dungeon. I guess. And then, which is that one that had the lever missing, or was it this one? I don't know. Hang on. Another quick search. Mask of Mist. Dungeon locations. Yeah, I don't. Let's see, what is this? Map of game. Well, that's a bunch of people talking about there's also a bunch of people speaking in Russian, which doesn't help since it's not translating it. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently this game is fairly new. Yes. I guess we could just go to... Yeah, nothing that I'm seeing is actually giving me like the locations of any of them. Okay, so let's see here. If we go this way, we'll just see if like we've been to 6 dungeons. Whether or not we've actually, obviously we haven't went in and cleared 6 dungeons, but we'll just see if we have indeed found 6 dungeons. So this is one that we found, and this would theoretically be the first one, right? Now there shouldn't be any enemies left. Once again, stuff doesn't respawn. This does definitely all look familiar. That, here. Oh, no, not that way, apparently. Man, this is not how I wanted. Okay, you know what? What I might do then is if it isn't this one, which it shouldn't be by the looks of it. Yeah, okay. So I will cut here until I figure out which dungeon I'm missing or just didn't do. Alright, well, I guess it only makes sense that the dungeon that we were missing was where I felt stupid before, so we're back in the graveyard. If you remember, we went in here, and I did actually remember this, eventually. I don't want to say how long it took me to remember it, because I honestly don't know. But anyway, if you recall, we came in here, we flipped the lever, we fought 2 enemies, and then we couldn't go any further because we didn't have the sword. And unfortunately, it took me a while to remember that we had been in here and couldn't advance, and then it took me even longer to remember which dungeon it was. Okay, so we got some visible walls here, I guess. This seems kind of pointless, but whatever, if they don't hurt you or anything. What do we got? Some rubies. Man, people were having trouble buying everything and solving that puzzle before. They really loaded the place down with rubies. Okay, so the enemies can... So yeah, if the wall isn't there, the enemies can walk through it. Unfortunately, I can't, so it's very easy for them to put me up against the wall. Thankfully, the walls don't hurt though, so... Oh, well, I got him, but he got me first. Or, well, I guess same time, but still. Oh, I had a platform I could have just walked right across. Alright, good to know. Good to know, and then I'm assuming I have to leave through there. Okay. So, I know that there's no mask hidden in here. But it doesn't stop there being health potions and cartridges if I need them. Don't know how strong this final boss that I know we have to fight is gonna be. But I mean, once we get there, there's not really gonna be any reason for me not to just unload all of the rest of my pistol shots into them. He almost got off the second shot, but not quite. There. I mean, kind of actually with like the last boss coming up, because this is the last dungeon, so we should be finishing this game in this part. In fact, I'll just say it right now, we're finishing this game in this part. No? Okay. What do we got to do with these then? No. Okay, so there's one there. I see, we just have to get close enough to reveal them. There. There we go. Okay, well. Dead end. Not quite a dead end. Right, secrets revealed. Man, look at all these chests. Yeah, more bullets. Another health potion. And more rubies. Good God. I mean, I've bought everything that I can as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, like I said, they must have really wanted people to solve that puzzle, or be able to easily get enough rupees to solve that puzzle. Like, damn. I mean, it doesn't even make sense for them to load up this dungeon with rupees, because I mean, well, I guess that's why they force you to buy the magic sword before you can buy anything else from that particular leprechaun, I guess. It's so that, like, you know, you're guaranteed to be able to get in here. I hope they don't expect me to make any jumps while we're doing this. See, now I kind of want to go over there, though. I mean, theoretically, I could jump. And, now that is just acid, that's not gas, so... Alright, well, I guess I can't go that way then. So is that just, like, basically a dead end in, like, the literal sense of the word? I mean, I guess theoretically you could, like, make it there and then jump and, like, one of these could appear underneath you, but I, for one, am not taking that risk. Not without, like, manual saves. 3 options. Not in the... Oh, I just nailed it. There's the crystal. Alright, well. What do you reveal? Yeah, that seems about right. Anything worth it behind you? No. Oh, a big boy, eh? It's fine, I still have a long ass hallway behind me. Apparently was not quite out of that yet. And was there anything worth it behind you? No, there was not. Alright, well, I tried. Let's heal up and leave. My headphones fell right off. Alright. So enter the portal is our new objective. Now we should have 4 achievements. Yeah, 4 achievements. Because go to the abyss, which is make it to the final area. Then there's one for beating the final boss. Did it really respawn enemies? Man, I hope that wasn't the final boss. But yeah, and then there's one for beating the final boss. And then there's one each for the 2 endings, and we should be able to get one ending, immediately reload, and get the other ending. Because from what I read, it does auto-save you as soon as you go through this portal. It's weird that they just bothered to throw that one enemy back in there. Granted, it's weird that they made those enemies so weak. Are you sure? I mean, I got the gilded mushroom, I collected everything else, so I guess so. A brave new world. Find the archmage. Hey, that's a mushroom statuette. Okay. It looks the same as that gilded mushroom that I had, or that I got for having all 10 masks. So I'm assuming then that I'll need to collect all of these. Oh, I get it. So putting that activates a portal. So there's going to be one less mushroom in here for the amount of portals that there are. But because I got the mushroom from the mass, I'll be able to activate the final portal, I think. This almost looks like a boss arena. Except there's a lot of places to fall down, and I feel like that's probably not going to do that. Well, I don't know, maybe. I guess you can technically strafe, Not well, but you can do it. That's right, bitch. Still not taking any crap. Okay, so that's the next portal, I guess. Can I break these? I cannot. I need to open those up. Okay, I don't know what the hell this is. Maybe this needs to go on here. Ah. A different kind of cube. For this world. Boosh. And I have to imagine that this area is fairly straightforward. And that there's probably not a huge amount of wow, the strafing does actually work on them. Huh. You strafe so slowly though. Okay, so there's our next portal. I wonder if you can fuck it up, or if they have it where like you have to use the mushroom statuettes on those ones, and the gilded mushroom is specifically for one specifically for like the last one. Because like in theory, oh, well, what is this now? I have options, and there's that one. Okay, so I came from here, right? No. I still have the gilded mushroom. There's another statuette. See, now I'm confused, because I assumed this would be like a more or less linear path. Oh, I see. So because we went through that one, we got a health potion, and then another statuette so that we can go through the right portal. That's very weird, though, because I don't know how you would determine like which portal you would want to go through first. Like that. It's very weird. I mean, it's one health potion. I guess it isn't like it's some like super amazing thing or anything. Okay, so yes, this is one I already. Okay, so that must be the portal that I originally came through. It just teleports me to a different location. Okay, weird, but whatever. So that portal backtracks you quite a ways. Holy hell. I don't know what the purpose of that would be. Whatever. Another platform there. And over there. This is a cool area. I like this area. Oh no. Not. Oh, what the hell? Okay, not that way apparently. I have to come back and try this way. I'm still waiting for them to put an enemy in one of those areas. Okay, so now the question is, I'm assuming then that this is going to be the same deal as last one, where one of them will lead me to just like a health potion or some cartridges or something, while the other one will let me advance. But I mean, so this is like flaws like that, so it's not. I don't know. Let's just do this one, I guess. See where it leads us. Oh, there's an enemy. Ow. Well, there's some cartridges and a mushroom, so. Hey, buddy, you awake again? There we go. Goodbye. Okay, so that one did lead me to cartridges. So I guess we did get the, I don't know, the wrong one, I guess, which was the right one, but I don't know. Either way, boop. Continuing on. Now, where the autosave is, I don't know. Like, for example, I know it's already saved once, but like, is it gonna save as we progress and like save right before the final decision that I know we have to make, or oh wow, if you strafe just the right way, they don't even get a chance to try and fight you. Okay, we'll toss that one. Oh well, actually, there it goes. Although by the looks of it, we may need okay, put that one. I mean, what's with all the different ones? Okay, well let's try this. Up there. There, does that do anything? Because that would match that other one, more or less. Portal there, I don't know what good that would do me. Because I mean, we still need one more block. Oh, or I can just, wait, what did I just do? Oh, I see. Is that, oh, it is broken. I see. So yeah, to open up those ones, I need to be there and there, because then that would, because if we put that on top of that, that would make sense. All right. So then to open the other one, then we need you there, and me here. There we go. I got it now. Did not realize that that one was broken when I first looked at it. Okay, so we have a portal here now. We only have the gilded mushroom. Oh, it's a health potion. I thought that was a platform to put it on. Never mind. Up to 9 health potions, so I feel like I won't really have to worry about this fight. Nope. Don't know what you just did. Oh. Get rid of you. I'll walk right into that. Oof, that does a hefty amount. Oh, a hefty amount of damage. Is that all you got? Oh, that sounds like some more. Oh, God. Okay, so I can actually, they made this like, yeah. Whoops. Damn it. Put that up. Nope. Oh, I feel like my second shot did barely any damage, because it was like my first one got too much health or something. Where you spawn? Ooh, you spawned them rather close together, did you not? Yeah, this pistol makes this fight, I feel, a lot easier when you have the cartridges for it, because it does a huge amount of damage. Now the question is though, do I finish this fight with my sword? And you know what? I think I do. Bring it! Boosh! One final step. Defeat the giant mushroom. So that should be the final enemy in the game. Oh, okay, good, it is moving. I thought for a minute there that the mushroom was just going to sink enough that I could walk across its head, but don't know why mushroom enemies though. Alright. So, okay, so the game saved right there. So yeah, see. So now we have the option, we can save the archmage. Or we can go over here and throw down our gilded mushroom and do another thing. So first, I guess we'll do this ending. You can distinguish the figure of the archmage in the depth of the crystal. Try to set him free. Final. Boosh. You beat the crystal almost an hour without any visible success, and you are already planning to quit this useless activity. And the first crack suddenly appears on its surface. A few blows more and the crystal shatters into 100 pieces, and Archmage Crown falls to the ground. You leave the abyss together after waiting for him to come to his senses. After coming back to the capital, you receive a reward that is significantly higher than your usual fees, and then your life goes back to its normal course. So I'm assuming then that if they did decide to make a sequel to this, that that would probably... well, granted, we haven't seen the other ending yet. Also, I love how quickly that just was like, alright, next. Because now we should have one achievement left. Yup. But yeah, depending on what this is, like supposedly the Mask of Mist is horrible, right? And you shouldn't put it on or whatever, it's evil. But I'm assuming that's exactly what we're about to do. Okay, got rid of him. I guess we don't have to fight these guys, but... Ow, I really gotta slow down on my... Go, got rid of him. Go, got rid of him. Guess that big mushroom, if you're going for this ending, was the not so final step. Oh, there it is. I don't know what that noise was. It didn't come up game saved. So, yeah, if you didn't have the gilded mushroom, you could not make it to this point. And look, though, somebody else made it here. The mask exudes a mesmerizing glow. Let's touch the mask.
Excuse me, Baron.
You touch the mask, and at the same moment your body is pierced by unbearable pain, after which the world is plunged into darkness. When you come to your senses, the mask is already on your face. You try to rip it off, but you don't succeed. But the pain subsides after a while, and a feeling of incredible energy comes in its place. You leave the abyss with a clear plan on how to use the power you receive. You are sure that you will not suffer the fate of the previous owner of the mask. Okay. So, see, actually, with these two endings, they could very easily do a sequel using either one. Because, like, they could do the thing where in the sequel, your character from this one is the new is like a bad guy, right? Because he put the mask on. Or they could do another sequel where it's just your character is on another mission because he freed the Archmage and didn't go and get himself, presumably, some kind of possessed from the mask. But yeah, so I mean, I would love another, like a second one of these. Like, you know, like I love the art style. It was very simple. The puzzles were good. I did get lost once, but that was more my fault than the game's, considering that I didn't remember the one dungeon that we couldn't do when we went into it, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, I would fucking love a sequel to this, like a second one, or just like another game. I might look up who the developer for this was and see if they have any other games. Because yeah, this was great. Like I said, it was very simple. But fun, which is awesome. I mean, like a lot of games like this, they try, because like it's basically a first-person, like point-and-click game, except their puzzles made sense, and obviously it was first-person, which point-and-click games generally aren't. But yeah, it had like everything I love from point-and-click games, which is puzzles. But it made them make more sense than point-and-click games, which is obviously a bonus. No credits on this thing, though. Unless it's like under options. Nope. Alright. Oh, well, actually, there was... Game by... Okay. Wow, 9 Eyes Game Studio, made by 3 people. Well, this was very, very good, especially for our game where there was only 3 people everyone and like who made it. Because yeah, it was great. I mean, I don't mind that they added more rubies in to make it a little bit easier, but I feel like they may have went a little overboard with how many extra they added in. My only complaint, my one and only complaint I think about this game, would be that there was no in-game map that you could look at. I mean, there's no out-of-game map that you can look at either. But yeah, that would be my one and only complaint. Because like, while the combat wasn't great, it wasn't unfair and like it wasn't impossible. You know, like a lot of times when you have combat like this, like as simple as this is, the enemies are usually a lot more bullshit than these ones were. The little blobs were super easy. The range guys were super easy. The only one that I might change would be the big mushroom guy, just to try and make him a little bit more of a threat. Because the fact that you can just slowly walk away and beat on him, and he'll never get a chance to attack you. Like, at least the other ones you had to like strafe to try and avoid them. Whereas that guy there was just walk backwards, and that's it. You don't have to deal with him. I did like him going into the ground and putting up the shield that would hurt you if you hit it. I don't know if you could shoot that and not get hurt. I did like that, but it needed to be like, maybe if they did that as like after he took so much damage, he went down and like it shot stuff at you and that, because obviously once you hit it the first time, you're theoretically, granted I know I did, but you're not going to hit it whenever you come across that enemy again. You're going to know that when they go down, it's just basically break time. So like, if when he went down, it hurt you to hit it, and he got some kind of ranged attack for a short period of time, or maybe like an AoE attack, something. But so I guess I don't know if that's really a complaint. But yeah, my only complaint about this game was that there was no in-game map. Everything else was great. I love the fact that you couldn't pick up everything, like I said, in games like Amnesia and that. Which I guess this game didn't really remind me of all that much. It was just the fact that it was like first person, you could pick up the cubes. But like in a lot of games like that, you know, you can like open every drawer and you can pick up almost everything, but it's like all worthless. And I like the fact that that wasn't in this. Like if you could pick something up, that means that you could use it for something. I think maybe the only part where that wouldn't be true is right at the very beginning with the cubes. Because there's some cubes right at the beginning that you just don't actually need for anything. But I mean, that just shows that you can pick stuff up and throw it in that. So yeah, fucking 9 out of 10 I would say. It, you know, like, it's not a big game, it's not a long game, it's not a super impressive game, but I feel like they set out to do something and they fucking nailed it. I mean, they told a very short little adventure. Oh, my only other criticism would be start the person with the sword. You don't have to start them with the pistol. But, you know, you're an adventurer going to look for a missing person in the land. So, I mean, I feel like you should have started with a sword. Because, I don't know. I feel like most adventurers have a weapon when they go to do stuff. But yeah, I would love to see a sequel. Maybe they could throw in a little bit more variety in the next one, you know. But to be fair, I was gonna say, like, they could have these enemies and then throw some more in. But in all honesty, if the way they told this would be perfect, where each game was its own contained story, where like there was like the only connection between them, like I said, if they went through the one where you saved the archmage, the only connection would have to be was that you're the same person. That would, like, and it's like, hey, here's my next job, right? And it has nothing to do with this one, all new enemies, all new area, you know, like that. Like, I feel like that would be the perfect way to continue with this series of games. But like I said, they could very well make a direct sequel using the other ending with the Mask of Mist, where that guy is now the bad guy. I mean, they've done that in lots of games before. I mean, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I never played the first one, but I know that the last boss in the second one is supposed to be your character that you played in the first one. And Diablo, I do believe the boss in Diablo 2 is your character from the first one, kind of possessed by Diablo, but I mean, but yeah, I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. I would highly recommend anybody who wants it to play it, or anybody who's even a little bit interested to play it. Because I mean, and hey, if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you're only in it for the achievements, it's 2-3 hours max. I mean, to get them all, and especially like if you've already watched somebody play it like me, or look up I'm sure there's guides online of like 100% walkthrough. It's probably only like 2 hours long, because I mean it took us 3 parts to get through this, and I could very easily see it getting done in 2 hours if you knew exactly where to go and what to do. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Friday for something kind of different, but not really, I